Welcome to Things I Wish I Knew, the podcast from Thinking Faith, a work of the Jesuits in Britain. I'm Julia, I'm in my early 30s and I used to live in a Jesuit young adult community. We all live hectic lives and often don't get time to reflect on what's happening both to us and around us. This podcast is meant to help you to take a moment to stop and think about where you are, where you're going, and where your relationship with God fits into it all. Every week I'll meet a new guest who tells me about something they experienced which changed their life forever. By talking about the things they wish they'd known, we'll explore the idea that God is in all things. And we'll talk about the part that faith plays in navigating life's challenges. Today I'm speaking to Dallya, who works for the Jesuit Refugee Service. She's speaking about her journey from Sudan to the UK and how friendship, welcome and safe spaces shaped her experience of settling into a new country. So Dallya, what do you remember most about arriving in the UK from Sudan?
I remember the feeling. It was quiet inside me, but overwhelmed around me as well. I'm in a different place, different language, different culture, different background. So I was processing it, but I felt like I'm starting a new chapter of my life. And the story not started yet.
So what was it like navigating the new systems and the new culture and the new language?
Yeah. And also I was grieving, leaving my loved one behind and my childhood, my family, friends, everyone. And I'm here in a new place and I don't know if I will survive. And I didn't at that time like if I will carry on like living here or not.
So why was then the first Oxfam women's group so important for you?
Because it was the first place where I didn't feel like the new person. I felt like myself again, and the space gave me the confidence to speak, to connect, and slowly rebuild my sense of identity. So
what is the Oxfam Women's Group? Is it a group of women from all different cultures and backgrounds and languages?
Yes. They had this project like a women's group in different cities in Wales, and they provided the space, safe space for the women to come and enjoy the different activities, and also the activities designed with for women non-speaking English and different faith and different backgrounds. And also we had the space for our children to join us with us because childcare could be a barrier for you to join something like that. And to be honest, was the first hand I leaned on that time. And it was the safest space for me to be without feeling different from other women. I wasn't in an asylum system at that time because I came with my status from Sudan. But we felt the same, like how to integrate with the society, a new one for us. Yeah.
Did you already speak English or did you have to?
To be honest, I learned English my school, but when I came here, I felt that it's completely different. Even yes and no, I couldn't understand. Maybe because of the accent.
Yeah, and I guess because you were based in Wales as well, like you had the Welsh as well.
Yeah.
So what led you to volunteer with the group?
Because I was active as well in terms of helping around, and I was helping newcomer as well to the group. The facilitator asked me, like, if you want to help more. And I said, yeah, of course. And then from that led me to my first job with Oxfam. With the time, I became like the one who coordinating all the groups in Wales.
Wow, that's a big job.
Yeah.
So what did you learn from that?
A lot. First of all, I had the understanding what they are going through, and also give me the chance to help them more. And it was To be honest, I'm not going to lie, it was very big and also made me work more on myself to understand the language, to understand how to communicate with the women and the people who are running the groups itself. And one of the things I've done, I'm so proud of, we had a training course in 3 cities in Wales. And one of the biggest challenges for the women to join this was the transport and childcare. So I managed to arrange buses from Cardiff or wherever they are to come to the training. And also I provided childcare inside the training for them to come with their loved one. And also we arranged for them to get help for their kids to be picked up from school and someone look after them until they finish their training and come back.
I'm mightily impressed because I lived in Aberystwyth for a year, so I know how difficult it is to get transport anywhere from like Aberystwyth to anywhere else in Wales. Like to get to Cardiff, you have to come back to England, to Shrewsbury, and then get a train down. So like I understand the impressiveness of that, of having put the transport on in particular. So now you work for the Jesuit Refugee Service. What is the Jesuit Refugee Service?
First of all, you will get like someone open the door for you with a big smile and welcoming you. It's a space you can get the support you need. If you really need help from JRS, you're going to get it there. So we have different teams providing different services. Mm-hmm. For me, I'm working as an activities coordinator, running different activities in the center. And all the activities are designed what the refugee friends need, not our desires. Mm-hmm. And we listen. We try to understand their needs. Also, we have the caseworker team. We have like accommodation team. We have 2 houses to accommodate people, not a huge amount of people we can't, unfortunately, but we're doing our best. And also we have hosting scheme, which is if you have a room to accommodate a refugee friend in your house. And also we have legal advice team. And we have every other week, we have like social drop-in. We're providing hot meal cooked by our refugee friends. And also it's a space for everyone to come together as a staff, volunteers and refugee friends, which is one of the nicest spaces to be together. There is many things going on.
I was going to say, it sounds like a lot is going on. I had the privilege once when I was living in a Jesuit young adult community where we did for a year host a refugee friend, which was an absolute privilege and to have that experience as well. Mm. One of the things I wanted to ask you about is, why do JRS call service users refugee friends?
Each organization or charity I work with, they call them different terms. But for this one, it's remind us that people are not defined by their situation. Mm-hmm. It creates like equality. You are not just giving support. You are sharing life, even in a small way. I feel like it's remove label and give you dignity as well.
That's really nice. Okay, so let's go back to what you were just saying about assumptions. Why is it bad for somebody to make an assumption about how they can fix the situation?
Because when I make assumption, that's something I thought about you or think about you. But listening comes from respect. And when you really listen, you understand that someone actually needs, not what you think they need.
I guess it comes down to that idea that everybody has dignity. And by listening and not making any assumptions, you're giving them their dignity to make the decision for themselves.
Yeah.
So how can we all be more welcoming in our daily lives?
Just be kind, smile, and be present. And it really can make a huge difference in other people and in your life as well.
And What do you kind of wish people... So, like, for example, I've been to visit but never moved to a brand new country. What do you wish people knew about that experience?
So, moving to somewhere new, it's not just physically, but it's also emotionally and mentally. You have no idea, like, what's going to happen to you. And also you feel like you left your whole life behind. So I believe it's overwhelming to the person, and for the other people, for the community, to make that person, to understand that and do little things can calm them down and make them feel welcome. We can see you, even if you are different from us. You speak different language, your skin color, your background, everything is different, but still we're here for you, treating you as a human, and you are welcome. We all the same. So this could make like that person feel like I can be myself. I can be seen and heard as well.
So what moment made you feel truly welcome?
When people were patient with me, when they didn't rush and they remember my name and sit down with me and showed me kindness. And also, I believe like very little small things can make a huge difference. A smile in your face, or at least not to be rude to me. Yeah.
Which is really interesting because as a British culture, and particularly a London culture, that's so the opposite. We've got this kind of cold culture where we keep to ourselves, we put our headphones in, we don't look at people, and if we do look at them, they might start being a bit strange to us. How did that feel to you, coming in from a very warm, welcoming culture to that?
Yeah, I suffered a lot. My start was in Wales, and I would say, like, to be honest, more friendly than London. Sorry, guys. And more smiley, and people over there, they use like, hi, thank you, like welcoming words more than here in London. It still was a huge difference for me because where I came from, oh my God, I can't even describe. Like, people can feed you the last kind of food if you come to them as a guest and make you feel their house is yours and they are your guest. So this is the culture I came from. And I found it like, even when I studied in Wales, it was like, okay, in a cashier to be yourself, that was a shock for me. So I was different, to be honest, in uni, in college, in work as well, when I used to like pay for people and insist on that, and I was different. And in another side, most of the people I've been close to, people who working in a charity, and they got this human side. I don't know. I think I'm lucky on that term. I got people, they really care about others and they believe in giving, but it's very big difference. And I felt that on my kids as well, to be honest. Like when they go out with their friends or inviting them or they being invited, I was surprised. Like, people, they don't give like the same way. And I heard many comments from my daughter's friends, how they feel very welcomed when they visit us, and me coming with food and drinks and things, they say like, okay. And one day her friend, she asked her like, do we have to pay? She said, no, my mom gonna kill us if we say that.
So going back to working with JRS, which is a Catholic organisation, but you yourself are Muslim, how has that been as an experience?
Oh, it's one of the best thing happened to me, to be honest. And if you feel weird with that. So for me, first of all, before even apply for the job, before I applied to the job, I called and I said, like, I've seen this job adverts, and I'm Muslim, and this is Catholic organization. Do you accept my application for? And they said, of course, no problem. You're welcome. And that was my first thing. And to be honest, I feel like showed me that value like compassion, service, and dignity are shared across faith. And I felt like we are working toward the same purpose, despite like our differences in faith or your background. I feel valued and respected in my work environment. We have our own space to pray. They respect everything related to my religion, prayer time, fasting time, and it's not only for me, for everyone else. When even different faith, not like only Muslim or Christian, everyone. So words can't help me to express how I feel about this.
How do they support you in your prayer life then?
So, for example, like every day, as a Muslim, we pray 5 times. Mm-hmm. I can go and pray it, even if it's not like on my lunch break, but still I can take 5-10 minutes and pray and come back.
Which is really great that you feel that support. And I imagine a lot of the people you work with, your refugee friends, are also Muslim. So if they're able to see that with you, they probably also feel they can be supported as well.
Yeah, to be honest, we do have like many refugee friends which are Muslim, and they feel we respect that, and we are the place for them, even if it's Catholic organization, for them to come and get support, like from us. For example, like when I said when I spoke earlier about the shop, do you know, like during Ramadan they added like the dates, which is, it's very important for us as a Muslim to break our fast with dates. And also the prayer space, not only for us as staff, no, it's for everyone. It's safe space for the women, Muslim women, to be and take their time and pray. Because when I joined JRS in 2019, and we used to have the day center every Thursday, that was the most difficult day during the week for me to find a place to pray. I used to just pray in a chair, because we normally pray in very private space. And they noticed that, and they created the space for us, which is just something I can't even thank them enough for that. So it's a multi-faith prayer room. Whatever you want, your religion, you are welcome to pray. We have Bibles, we have Quran, we have pictures for different religions on the space. And also other Catholic organization for us, why I'm saying them, yeah, to have iftar in Ramadan for the 3rd year. this year that was very respectful and valuable for people who are Muslim and non-Muslim as well, because it gives us a chance as a Muslim to explain to other people who are non-Muslim what's Ramadan. Because even during Ramadan, some people, they thought they can't drink water in front of us, but in Ramadan, during the iftar, we spoke about like what's fasting to Muslim it means and how, and it's okay to drink, and I can make food for you as well to eat. It's okay, because as long as it's coming from the faith, not just to stop eating and drinking. And to be honest, every Muslim within the organization, like as a volunteer or staff member or refugee friend, they felt like very grateful for JRS to hold Ramadan iftar for them. And also we had the imam from the mosque, which is the leader of the prayer in the mosque, came to the center, delivered a speech before iftar, and then we break our iftar together, and then we had prayer together in a specific place for the prayer. So everyone praying, joined that, and after that we had iftar, not only for Muslim, for everyone. And I believe that was a space put us together as a human, not like what's your background or your religion or your whatever. Just sharing meal and be at the same time.
I guess that comes back to the idea you were saying about we're all the same in lots of ways, and it's about finding the things that we have in common rather than finding things that are different, which is a very hopeful thing to have. What gives you hope when walking alongside refugee friends?
To be honest, we are learning from them more than they are learning from us, because despite everything they've been through, they keep going and keep dreaming, keep rebuilding, and that's powerful. So I am learning that from them, and it's two ways road, not only one way. When I've been there for them, try to be present, listening to their needs, and also that give me hope to carry on and give me the reason why I can roll out of my bed every day to be better version of myself, not only for me, but for them as well. And that will come back to me. And try to create the space for them to feel safe, to feel heard. And also they hear me. Because when I give them that, they also give me a lot. That is my purpose in life. One of my purpose in life, to feel I can do something. I can make a change in someone else's life. Even if it's a small thing, but it's still could be a huge thing for them.
That's really powerful. To think that gives you the energy that you're making a difference to somebody's life.
Mm-hmm.
So what things do you wish people knew about being a friend to refugees?
It's lifetime experience. You learn a lot from them. Not everyone live their lives. Most of the refugee friends used to be skilled, they worked in different fields in their back home, but they've been forced, pushed or something forced to leave their homeland, loved one, not by choice in many cases. So for me, I learned a lot from them about their culture, about how they cope in life. Here in the UK, even with the difficult situation or difficult experience they are going through. So I would say like it's many things the person can learn from. One of the thing from my previous work, I'm not going to mention this place. That woman like was very difficult for people to speak to, and when I decided to recruit her to join the project, everyone was looking like, "Are you sure?" And she was aggressive toward me at the beginning when I said like, "We have this project, please join us." I don't know, and she was like, she asked me just to leave. I said like, "Okay, this is my name, and you can find me anytime you think." Like, by end of the day, she registered with us, and throughout the project, we found out like she has like beautiful heart and soul, but covered with toughness and aggressive because what she's been through. I think since she joined the project, she felt supported, she felt heard, and she felt not alone. And this is one of the things I learned. Do not assume or put assumption like in a person from outside. Just give them a chance. You don't know what's going on with this person or when and where they slept last time. You don't know.
What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful to be alive every day. I'm grateful for the breath I'm taking at the moment. I used to take things for granted, but now I'm looking for everything in my life, and I feel grateful. For me to be a mother, to be in this country, maybe this is going to be a weird one. It feel like in the UK, but I've been through experience that led me now to be able to help people who come in to the UK, like, or they are going through a lot with the asylum system. And I'm grateful for you guys for inviting me. Even like, I feel like, but even by the way, English not my first language. It's my third one. No, I'm joking, just my second one. And at some point, I used to feel ashamed of that. But I realized that's not weakness. It's one of my strengths. I love my struggle with pronouncing the B, because I don't have that letter in my mother tongue. And I don't feel like I'm bad because I didn't pick up the accent, because I'm speaking to my children at home in Arabic because I don't want them to listen. They reply to me in English, but I speak Arabic at home. I feel like it's my strength that I'm learning new language for me. Even when people laughed at me, I say like, I can understand your language, but you can't understand me. So don't look at me like underestimate me.
I'm always impressed with somebody who's learning like English as their second language, because I am rubbish at languages. So, anyway, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Thanks for listening to Things I Wish I Knew. I know this conversation is going to stay with me because Dallya reminded me about the importance of being welcoming to everyone, but especially to refugees. Everyone has dignity, and it's important that we remember that. How about you? We'd love to hear how Dallya's story resonated with you. And why not also tell us if you're facing an experience you wish you knew how to look at differently? It might just be something we can help with. You can find out more about this and other themes at thinkingfaith.org. Thank you again for listening. I hope you'll join me again next time on Things I Wish I Knew.